They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Ryan. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Danny Shelton with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here's Colton Schmidt now to punt one away. Time running out here on the play clock. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. There's a nice move. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Lee's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Out of the gun, Watson. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Third down, still 14 yards left. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Coleman now. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And we will not see another play as time has run out on this first quarter. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They will run again with Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The give is to Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And a gain there of 11 yards. First and 10, it's Ryan. Muscling 3 near the 40. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Evades the tackler and now some space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdowns. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now back out comes the offense. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down, Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the guns. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's Watson now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lee. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Watson on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Final shot before the break. Watson. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without Pete, Skip, as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Black Knights right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Steelers look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third and long. Bush is able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 9. First and 10. Rodgers able to haul in the contested pass, and he'll be tackled at their own 48-yard line. However, they would come away empty-handed on the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Hicks is in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Just a lone field goal in that first half. Will the offenses show up? That's now the question. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Play clock winding down. They go play action with Ryan. Goes underneath for Bell. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the play clock's running down. On first down, Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Watson operating from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Coleman. And he's got some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nazir Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw on second is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, it's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Come on, let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Frank's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. David Johnson, 96 yards on the ground to lead the way. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. And now running right through it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.